It's around 5 o'clock now, and it's quite dark outside. The sun hasn't risen, but we have woken up for another long drive to Bhitarkanika in Orissa. It's gonna be a 401 kilometers journey from here, which will roughly take around 9.5 hours to reach, which means adding another 1.5 hours for breakfast and bio breaks. We will reach there sometime around 3:30, 4 o'clock. Stay with us as we will be sharing our experiences and information of the road trip through this video. So why wait? Chalo, let's go.
A new day is dawning, and though the sun hasn't risen yet, it is slowly getting brighter. We intend crossing Dhulagar toll plaza before the sun rises this morning. We are at the end of the bridge, and there seems to be a huge jam here before approaching the Vidyasagar toll plaza. Vehicles, mostly trucks, are crowded here, and surprisingly, everything is standstill for quite some time. It is very unusual because such jam doesn't occur here so early in the morning. I hope it clears fast, otherwise we will lose the advantage of starting early. We slowly crawled through the jam up to Shatragachi station. After which it started clearing up slowly, but could not drive at more than 40 kilometers per hour for a while. The sad part is that we lost more than 1 hour in this jam on a 10.5 hours journey. This is our first toll plaza on the highway, the Dhulagar toll plaza. We paid 110 rupees here through Fast Track. It has become mandatory to have Fast Track in all vehicles plying on the highways, and defaulters will have to pay double the amount by cash. We had faced an issue in our last trip where I had forgotten to refill my Paytm wallet and we had to pay double the amount as penalty. Since then, I always make sure that the wallet has enough fund always. I vouch for this strict rule cause that has compelled everybody to have fast tags in their cars, and as a result of which the long queues in front of the toll counters have diminished. We diverted into the service road approaching our breakfast joint.
We are finally at Azadin Dhaba. This is our usual place where we come every time. So let's go. Let's see what's there in breakfast.
Arun opted for idlis, whereas the rest of us had aloo parathas. Had our favorite breakfast and resumed our journey again. It is 8:15 now and we expect to reach Bhitarkanika by 4:30 in the evening. Let me introduce you to my co-passengers. Right at the last seat, there is Ankita and Arun.
This will go on till March, na Papa? March.
Till March.
Yeah, or 15th April.
Rinku and Shukarna are in the middle row. Porikit, আমাদের সারথি.
Hello. Hi.
And me, Shomit. This is Kolaghat Bridge that we are crossing, and from here, if you turn left, you will end up going to Haldia or Digha. But today our destination is Orissa, so we will be going straight from here. It is 9 o'clock now, and suddenly the weather changed drastically. The sun has vanished and the clouds took over. and now it is raining cats and dogs. Visibility has become very poor. I am straining my eyes to see beyond 50 meters probably. I don't know how Parikshit is driving. If I was on the wheels, I would have parked the car at the side and waited for some time. But the person in charge is full of confidence. Google had predicted rains today, but tomorrow it is supposed to be sunny there. And we sincerely pray that it doesn't rain tomorrow. I can see us approaching another toll tax. The Debra Toll Plaza, our second till now.
কি হলো এত সময় নিচ্ছে কেন হ্যাঁ ছেড়েছে It's 9:50 now and we have crossed into Orissa. It's still raining, but the force has gone down a little.
We traveled for half an hour only and we are again in front of another toll plaza at Rampura, our third tax plaza. Here we paid 80 rupees and in Debra we had paid 65.
The rain has stopped. It is 10:40 a.m. now and Balasore is just 60 kilometers away. Those chimneys emitting smoke are brick manufacturing units. This is the fourth toll plaza till now, the Lakshman Nath Toll Plaza, catering to Kharagpur-Balasore portion of NH16. Here we paid toll tax of rupees 65.
Seeing at the number of vehicles around, one can easily make out that we are into a town. Yes, we are in Balasore and the time now is 10 minutes to 12. We have traveled around 250 kilometers till now. The road condition is fairly good throughout. As long as we were in Bengal, driving was like running a knife through the butter. But as we entered Orissa, due to repair works and new flyover constructions, the road conditions in parts were not so good, like it is right here in front of us. Here there is a railway crossing in front of us which should not be on a highway. Another thing that shouldn't be on a highway are the bumps or the speed breakers. That is also something we noticed in the highways here. However, as we cross this patch, the road becomes smooth again. In order to save travel time, we had planned to have a solid breakfast, which we did at Azad Hind Dhaba, and then not to stop for lunch anywhere. So we were carrying sandwiches and cake, which we had while on the move. Dark clouds are back again, and we sense that it's going to rain soon. We quickly stopped at a restaurant to have some tea, and primarily to go to the loo. It was a 15-20 minutes break and we resumed our journey again before the rain started. Oof, it's as if the sky has broken down on us and we are experiencing heavy torrential rain right now.
It's raining cats and dogs. Visibility is extremely poor and we are somehow driving very cautiously and at an extremely slow speed. It is 1:15 in the afternoon and we have reached Bhadrok. From here we will turn towards Chandbali. We love long drives, so we have come by road. But one can also come by train till Bhadrok station, which is on the right hand side, and hire a car or a local conveyance to Chandbali. We missed filming our last and fifth toll plaza at Shergar and paid a total of rupees 370 as toll tax for one way. Bhadrok to Chandbali is 52 kilometers.
This is Chandbali.
This is Chandbali.
Google Auntie guided us to the left from Chandbali, which we followed for 18 kilometers and then realized that the direction was wrong. So drove back all the way and traveled for another 65 kilometers to reach Dangmal Nature Camp. We crossed rivers one after the other. Passing through a strip with rivers on either side.
এটা হচ্ছে লাগুন হচ্ছে না রিভার
এটা রিভার
রিভার
ঠিক সুন্দরবনের মতন এখানে প্রচুর ডেল্টাস আছে। আমি তো এই ভিতরকণিকায় যে এসেছিলাম এর আগে, আমরা পুরো বাজার করে মানে সব কিছু এমনকি চিকেন ফিকেন সব নিয়ে এসেছিলাম। এখন তো সব তখন বোধহয় এইসব গ্রাম ফার্মও ছিল।
I had come and stayed in Dangmal with my friends in 1998, that is 23 years ago. There was a hall in the middle of the jungle with bunk beds, and deer used to kick our doors at night in search of food. It was rustic then, to the extent that we had to bring our own food from Chandbali market, including live chicken.
বুকিং আছে।
We arrived at the campus and had to park our car right here itself, and a battery operated Toto came to take us to our cottage.
So ultimately, I've come here for some snacks. Today they have served us aloo fulgobi pakora and tea. Almost after a little more than 12 hours, we finally reached Bhitarkanika, or rather Dangmal Nature Camp, and we have checked in here. The journey was a bit long, more because of the jam that we got right when we were leaving Calcutta, and thereafter the rains. It was pouring like anything, so naturally we had to drive very slowly, and till we reached almost on time, but Google auntie took us to a wrong direction, and then we had to go back and travel another 80 kilometers to reach here. So it was a long drive and we are actually very tired.
Suddenly, our caretaker came and told us that deer and sambas have come close to our balcony. It was pitch dark and raining outside, and we quickly went to the balcony with our torch to see them.
ওইখানে একদম আমাদের বালকনির পাশে একেবারে পেছনে, ওয়াও, অ্যান্ড দ্যাটস আ মেল ডিয়ার, মাথায় শিং, বড় শিং। ওইখানে আরও রয়েছে, এই যে আরও রয়েছে, এগুলো বিউটিফুল। সব আমাদের ব্যালকনির একদম পাশে চলে এসছে, and the eyes are glowing. It's really a sight. That's a male deer. That was a male deer that we saw just now with huge horns.
We then relaxed among ourselves in the evening. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, then please do, and also press the bell icon so that you will be notified whenever I post such interesting travel videos. Don't miss my next video where I will be taking you into the jungle tomorrow. It's gonna be an adventurous and exciting experience. Till then, good night.